welcome to my channel. My name is Rose, and today we are going to be doing my bronzer declutter. These are currently all of the bronzers that I own. Bronzer, I feel, is such an important part of my makeup application. It is to add that warmth to our skin that we all look for once applying foundation and concealer. You tend to get kind of washed out. So I really love bronzers and just kind of bronzing up the skin, contouring the skin to really bring that warmth back into the skin. So I currently own 28 bronzers. I'm not sure how many I am planning on decluttering. And also, I'm not going to declutter anything that I'm just not ready to let go of. I say this in every one of my declutter videos that decluttering is a process. And you have to be ready for it and really prepare yourself mentally to do a thorough declutter. So I am most definitely ready to get rid of some of these bronzers, but how many exactly, we're going to go ahead and find out together. There are quite a few of these that I haven't used in a long time, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to be ready to let go of them. So don't judge me too harshly if I don't get rid of half of my bronzers. So if you want to see how many bronzers I'm about to declutter, then just make sure to keep on watching. But you guys, before we get into this, if you like these kind of videos and you want to see more from me, then make sure you're subscribed. I put out content weekly, so you don't want to miss out on all the fun. Also, make sure to check the down bar for all my other links to all my other social media platforms. Without further ado, let's just go ahead and hop on into the declutter. So I haven't gone through and thought about how many I'm actually going to declutter, and I will swatch as many of these as I can for you guys and try to talk about why I like it and why I don't like it, or how long it's been in my collection. You see down here in this corner I have my cream bronzers, the majority of my cream bronzers, and then I have my single bronzers. I also have some bigger bronzers up there. It is getting cut off a little bit in the screen. I do apologize. I will move those down as the video progresses and I make some room for them. Let's just go ahead and hop right on in. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with this bronzer, the Physicians Formula bronzer that you see here. That is still in the packaging. It is brand new, never even been opened. And as you see here, I also have another one, exactly the same bronzer that I have in fact been using and got a lot of good use out of. These Physician Formula butter bronzers are amazing. So I have one brand new. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of this one. I'm going to hold on to and keep the one I've already been loving and using. And I also have another one of these in a face palette that was sent over from Physicians Formula as well. So that gives me 3 butter bronzers that I currently have. So I will go ahead and let go of this one. I plan to put it in a giveaway actually, and I will go ahead and keep this one. So I'm going to start over here to my left, a pile of the ones that I plan to keep and the ones that I plan to declutter in 2 separate piles. And then at the end of the video, I will show you guys how many I kept and how many I've decluttered. Up next, we have this cute little mini bronzer set from OMFG Cosmetics. Now, if you guys don't know or ever heard of OMFG Cosmetics, they are a really affordable brand. She advertises over on Instagram a lot. I am also an affiliate with OMFG Cosmetics, and I have my coupon and link down below if you guys are ever interested in checking out any of my affiliate codes and ways to save you guys money. She makes really, really affordable products, and they're really good products. Yeah, so this is a little bronzer palette in the shade 04. It is super cute. She did send this over to me. I have gotten some use out of it, and I do really enjoy the formula on this. So for now, I will go ahead and hold on to it. Up next, I have two mini Nars Laguna bronzers. I got one for my birthday 1 year, and I got one for my birthday in a previous year. So this is the newest one that I got for my birthday this year. And then this one I got last year for my birthday. And it's crazy because even though they are the same exact shade, you can kind of see here, this one looks a little bit lighter than this one. So that's kind of odd. But I'm actually going to go ahead and declutter both of these just because I don't ever really use them. I did attempt to, again, use this one that I got the previous year. Let me see if I can't give it a swatch for you guys. I'm going to try to swatch some of these bronzers, but it's going to be rather difficult just because it's a bronzer. So it's, you know, looks much more better when it is blended out on your skin rather than a harsh line like this. But just so you get a general idea of the shade of it and the tone of it. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of both of these. Up next, I'm going to go ahead and start going over some of my cream bronzers right here. Starting with this Essence Butter Stick. Now this is super cute. This was sent over to me from the brand Essence, and man, when they say butter stick, you guys, they are not even playing. This is so incredibly creamy. I actually really want to pull this out and get some more use out of it. It's a really beautiful shade. It blends out beautifully. They are infused with soft cocoa butter, and it is a matte bronzer, so it does dry down matte on the skin. Yeah, I really did enjoy this. I sharpened it the first time I ever used it, not realizing that it rolls up and down, so I'm definitely going to go ahead and hold on to this. Up next, we have this Wet n Wild dual-ended contour stick, and this is in the shade Light Medium, and these ones were really popular for a while. It's where on one end you have your contour, your cream contour, and on the other end you have your cream like highlight shade. It actually was a really nice contour stick. I just didn't really ever use the highlight shade. Sorry about my swatches not being the greatest. I'm just really trying to, you know, give you guys a brief demonstration and like a brief swatches of it. The cream contour side is really nice. I mean, you can use the highlight side to really highlight underneath your cream contour once you apply it and really define the cream contour. So I actually was going to go ahead and declutter this, but now that I swatched it, of course, swatching things makes me want to keep it even more. So now that I did swatch it, it's a really beautiful light shade. It's going to be perfect for the coming winter months. So I will go ahead and hold on to it for a little while longer. The formula is still good. It hasn't went off or anything, so I'm going to keep it. Up next is this cream contour sculpt and fix from AOA Studios, and this is in the shade Spice. Now I did get a lot of good use out of this. I've used almost the entire thing. That is literally all that is left, and I was trying for the longest time to actually pan this, but as you can see, it is a really dark shade, and part of me believes that it's actually gotten a little bit darker because it might have went off. I have had this for over 2 years at this point. I'm pretty sure this has went off, so I will go ahead and declutter it. But I will say this, they are really great. Very creamy, very emollient, and they're only $1. Everything on Shop Miss A is $1, so you really can't beat it. I did get a lot of good use and enjoyment out of this, but I am afraid that it has expired, so again, declutter. Up next, we have this very old, very grody Wet n Wild Call Me Maple Cream Contour Stick. These were such a hot item for the longest time. I remember the cap is all cracked up. I'm pretty sure, oh no, it's still actually really creamy. I'm surprised. I was just getting ready to say, I'm pretty sure that it dried out because it's cracked. But I'm just going to go ahead and declutter this, you guys, just because I have plenty of other cream bronzers that I use and reach for more over this one. I haven't used this in over a year, so I'm definitely going to go ahead and declutter. Next up is my Milk Makeup Matte Bronzing Stick. And you guys, this is probably my all-time favorite, not only cream bronzer, but just bronzer in my collection. I absolutely love my Milk Makeup Bronzing Stick. I use it every single day. And what I like about it is, I think it's like 28 bucks. I'll put it on the screen how much it actually costs, but this whole tube is full, you guys. So I've had this for over 2 years. It is still very creamy and there is still a lot of product left in there. The fact that I've had it for 2 years.
6.5 hours later.
So you guys, we are having actually a little bit of technical difficulties with this and I am really sad about it. As a result of me trying to roll this up to see how much I had left, I cannot get it to roll back down. And it's sad because this is all that is left of the product, which is a lot of bronzer. Don't get me wrong, that is still a lot of product. But before, when I would roll it up to see how much I had left, it would roll back down. Now I cannot get it back down, you guys. So I'm afraid as a result, I'm going to have to declutter this. And I did not want to declutter this. This is my favorite. I'm going to go ahead and probably repurchase this because it is my all-time favorite cream matte bronzer. I will show you guys a swatch. Just the perfect tone. It's the perfect blend. It blends into the skin so seamless. It looks so natural and it does last all day. But that was my own mistake for rolling this up. It hurts me so bad to declutter this right now. But as you see, I cannot even put the cap back on because I'm going to try it. It hits the top of it. So for now, it's going to have to be an accidental technical malfunction declutter of mine, but I will be getting a second one of these just because it is that freaking good. Like, do I need it? Heck no, I got a ton of bronzers here, but this is my all-time favorite holy grail, the only bronzer I use every day, and I'm gonna actually set it on my vanity until the new one arrives because I would have very easily gotten another year's use out of this. Sadly, I'm gonna declutter this, but I will be repurchasing. Next up is my Huda Beauty Tantour, and this is in the shade Light. Now, I did have the medium shade as well, but I did recently, well, about 3 months ago, go ahead and get rid of the medium shade. It was a little bit too dark for me. So this is the shade Light, and this is another really great cream contour product. I mean, I could probably just use this, but I really want to get the matte bronzing stick back. I just love that so much. But this is definitely my second favorite cream bronzer product. It blends out really, really seamlessly. This one, you just kind of got to blend it a little bit fast because it will dry down really fast. And you got to use a tool. To me, it's an extra step. I really love Huda Beauty, don't get me wrong, but you got to get some kind of a brush to lay down the product and then use another brush to blend it out, or a sponge or what have you. But I do really enjoy it, so I will go ahead and hold on to it. So far, we're doing good. We actually decluttered more than we are keeping, so that's probably going to change soon though, now that we're moving down the line here. So the last of my cream bronzers is, last but certainly not least, this Fenty cream bronzer in the shade Butter Biscuit. Beautiful cream bronzer as well. I just haven't gotten a whole lot of use on it. I mean, I've used it, don't get me wrong, but I bought it over the summer and it's more of my winter shade. It's a little light for me. So now that my tan is fading, winter is approaching, I will be able to, in fact, get more use out of it. So that's what I mean. I do have plenty more cream bronzers, but I'm just really bummed out about my matte bronzing stick. This one blends out really beautifully too. Looks very natural on the skin, and it is a gorgeous neutral color. So I'm definitely gonna go ahead and hold on to it for sure. Okay, so that was it for all my cream bronzers. Next up is just my powder bronzers and matte bronzers that I have. So let's just go ahead and start next with the Fenty Sun Stalker bronzer. This is in the shade Private Island. Beautiful, beautiful bronzer. I really love her matte bronzers too. It is very, very matte. It blends seamlessly on the skin. It's such a beautiful color. This is definitely more of my summer shade. I'll go ahead and try to swatch it. The back of my hand is sticky though from the makeup wipe. I just wiped off the other product, so it's a little sticky and tacky right now. So I knew it wouldn't swatch really great. If you're a makeup lover, you definitely know all about these Fenty bronzers, and it is really worth the money. It's worth the hype, and I do enjoy the product, so I'm gonna hold on to it. Up next is my Flower Beauty Heatwave Luminous Bronzer. This is in the shade Sunswept M1, which is a medium shade bronzer. Unfortunately, the cap broke on this, which is so sad. So I just kind of let it rest there because I didn't want to get rid of it just because the cap had broke. Because you guys, this is a gorgeous, gorgeous bronzer. It is definitely luminous. It blends beautifully on the skin. It gives you that warmth, and this shade and this bronzer is to die for. Cap broken or not, you guys, I love this bronzer, so I'm definitely gonna go ahead and hold on to it. Up next is my Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow palette. I'm not sure if I had this in my highlighter collection declutter video too. I will list that in the cards if you guys haven't checked it out. But if I did, I'm going to put it again in this one because there's a bronzer in there. Pay no attention to the mirror. It is grody. I just need to take the time to wipe it down. But the product in here is beautiful. The highlighter is a little soft, so it's like kind of messy. I'll swatch the highlighter too just to show you. I do believe I had this in my highlighter video too. It's just a really beautiful natural glow to the skin. And then the bronzer in here is really, really nice too. I use this for contour. It's just a light shade. It's really light. So if you're a medium to dark shade, definitely recommend skipping out on this one. Just because you can see, I mean, I'm definitely losing my tan and I've gotten rather light skinned quickly. And you can't even see that on me. But I'm keeping it because of how expensive it was. And it's more of an investment to my collection. So I do use it and get good use out of it. So I'm going to continue to hold on to it. It's beautiful. The packaging, it's very luxe. And it's Charlotte Tilbury, you guys, so. Up next is my Milani Baked Bronzer in the shade Dulce. Beautiful, beautiful bronzer. I've been reaching for this and using this a lot lately. It just gives you a beautiful sun-kissed glow to the skin. It has a little bit of the swirled gold flecks in it, so it really leaves your skin luminous. I mean, you can't really swatch bronzers really good because it's hard to see them, but I really do love this bronzer. Again, I've been using it almost every day lately. It's gorgeous. I really enjoy Milani's baked formula. Their baked blushes, their baked bronzers. They're really great. I highly recommend them. They're drugstore, they're affordable, and they make great products. So I'm definitely going to go ahead and hold on to this. So now my keep pile is actually starting to climb, which I knew it would. It's okay. But we are moving right along here. Only a couple more left, you guys. So let's go ahead and go next with my BH Cosmetics. Gotta love that reflective packaging. This is the BH Cosmetics Brilliance Bronzer in the shade Golden Gal. This is actually a really nice bronzer, you guys. I've gotten a lot of good use out of this. It's more of my winter shade. They do have two other shades of this that are a little bit darker than this one, but I do enjoy this and gotten a lot of good use out of it. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and hold on to it. BH Cosmetics, again, is another affordable brand. They make great products, and yeah, I highly recommend. Up next is this Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. This is like one of the first bronzers that I bought when I really got back into makeup again and just loving it and using it every day. Basically started my Instagram journey and stuff 2 years ago. So it's gotten a lot of good love. You can see there's a big monstrous waffle pan on that. But I think it's time to go ahead and let it go. I have since acquired many more beautiful blushes from my makeup collection. Yeah, this is definitely a declutter. I don't feel bad about letting it go. These are really great. Again, Physicians Formula is found at your local drugstores and Walmart and Target and everything. And I'm also an affiliate with with Physicians Formula as well. I'll have that link down below for you guys if you want to check out some sales and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and declutter this. Next up, I have two of the e.l.f. Primer Infused bronzers. One in the shade Forever Sunkissed and the other in the shade Perpetually Tan. Now, Perpetually Tan is the more warmer of the two. Forever Sunkissed is the more lighter. I think they have them in 3 shades, but one is a little darker than the other. So let me go ahead, actually swatch out both of these just to see which one I want to keep. These are both great, don't get me wrong, but I just don't need both of them. They do blend out really nice on the skin. They're going to be hard to see because, again, it's just bronzer. Oh no, and now I'm chunking that one up. So I definitely made a mess because I'm trying to hold both of them. So I done chunked up the Forever Sunkissed. So there's my answer to which one I'm going to declutter. I'm going to get rid of Forever Sunkissed just because it is far too light for me. And I'll hold on to Perpetually Tan. Okay, you guys, we are nearing the end, so we only have a couple more bronzers left. So let's go ahead and start next with the Milani. This is the Silky Matte Bronzer in the shade 02 Sunkissed. Real beautiful bronzer. This is another one where, you know, it's Milani, so they're affordable. The cap had broke, which sucks because the ones that I really seem to enjoy the most are the ones where I'm having issues with the caps breaking. This is beautiful. I've had this in a couple project pans. I have had this for a good couple of years now, so part of me wants to get rid of it, but it's still really good formula. It still blends out really nice. It doesn't smell weird or anything. I like to use this to really set my cream contour with. I use this as a contour a lot, and yeah, it's just a beautiful formula. It is exactly what it says it is, a silky matte formula. I'm just gonna go ahead and continue to hold on to it with the raggedy cap and all. I really love this bronzer. Up next, we have one of the OG Wet n Wild contour palettes, and this is in the shade Dolce Delici. These were so freaking popular back in the day. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I actually still have one. I did get some good use out of it. I loved it when it was really popular. It's so incredibly smooth, you guys. It feels like velvet on the skin when you swatch it. I'm actually quite impressed that it feels as smooth as it still does. I've had this for over 2 years at this point. Man, it swatches out real nice. But I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this one just because it doesn't get a lot of use. So I'll declutter it. Up next, we have this Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder. This is really, really beautiful as well. I've gotten some use out of it, and it's a really big bronzer. It's a great formula, you guys. It really is. I just don't get a lot of use out of it. It's super affordable. Essence makes great affordable products through and through, but because I don't really use it or haven't used it, I'm just gonna go ahead and declutter it. Down to the last 5 bronzers, you guys. Up next is my Colourpop bronzer in the shade Private Island. This is a beautiful bronzer. It's just a little bit too dark for me, so I'm actually gonna declutter this one. It's a great bronzer. It's just a little too dark for me, so I do like the case and everything, but I'm gonna go ahead and declutter it as is with the case included. Up next is one from L'Oreal, the Bronze Please. This is in the shade La Terra, I believe, or yeah, La Terra. Beautiful, big, beautiful bronzer, actually. L'Oreal makes really great bronzers too, but I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this one and keep my L'Oreal Lumi Bronzer because there's no need to have both of these. L'Oreal Lumi Bronzer is one of my favorite bronzers. Again, this is another one where the cap is broke, but as you can see, I do have pan on this one because this one is beautiful, you guys. This one swatches out far more nicely and picks up more easily. I noticed with the Bronze Please, I have a harder time picking it up on a brush. So I'm going to keep Lumi and declutter Bronze Please. And then the last 2 bronzers that I have here are from Marc Jacobs. So we'll go ahead and start with this one. This is the Coconut Tantastic bronzer in the shade Tantastic. This is a fan favorite bronzer. Absolutely beautiful. It blends like a dream. It smells really good. I just love this bronzer. I did get this one for my birthday. I really love it. It is so velvety smooth, and it is just the most beautiful neutral tone shade. I get a lot of good use out of this, so this one is not going anywhere. As well as my Marc Jacobs Mirage filter. Now this one is a duo, so as you can see, it's got a lot of love on it. Big pan in the bronzer and a nice pan in the highlight powder. I use this one as contour really almost every day to give me the shadows that I like to try to create on my face. And then I use the lighter shade to clean it up underneath of my contour. Really beautiful. Such a gorgeous neutral tone shade. Love Marc Jacobs bronzers, so this is definitely not going anywhere either. Okay, you guys, so we made it to the end of my bronzer declutter. So here is my keep pile, which of course it's a little bit bigger, and here is my declutter pile, so not too bad. I did get rid of a few bronzers, but of course I kept more because I'm a freaking makeup lover. It's so hard for me to let go, so the fact that I was able to let go of even just a couple is still progress nonetheless. So the numbers, again, I started out with 28 bronzers and I am keeping 16 and decluttering 12. So not too bad of a difference between the two. I've actually got rid of more than 10. 10 was the going number for blush, it seemed, and highlighters, 10 or 11. I am really sad about my Milk Makeup matte bronzing stick actually getting in that pile because trying to roll it up like that, now it got stuck, so it's okay. I'm actually going to try to hold off on repurchasing that just so I can use some of these other gorgeous cream products that I have, like the Huda and these cream sticks down here. They are perfectly good and usable as well. So without repurchasing that, it will help me to, in fact, use the other creams that I have first, because creams do go, they expire faster because they are a cream product. Yeah, so not too bad, you guys. We're keeping 16 and we decluttered 12. So I'm definitely happy with those numbers and the progress I've made so far. I will also link my declutter playlist in the cards for you guys if you want to go catch up and see any of the other declutters I've done so far this year for the year 2021. We are in the October month right now. I cannot believe how fast this year has went by, you guys. We're almost into 2022. So I will restart my declutter cycle and try to do this every year moving forward. So that's everything for this video, you guys. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos. Let me know, what do you think down below in the comment section? Did I do okay? How many bronzers do you have in your collection? I would love to know. And as always, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like it. It's a free way to show your girl some support. And until next time, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.